Hello YouTube. I'm here today to try to answer a question that I get asked quite often. And what's the best budget everyday carry knife? And to answer that, I have to try to tell you my criteria for a budget everyday carry knife. First of all, it's got to be under $35. It has to have a blade between 3 and 3.5 inches. I find that to be the most useful for most EDC tasks. It's not too small that it can't handle most tasks, and it's not a pocket machete either. I also want something less than 4 ounces, preferably closer to 3. Uh, and that's kind of my thinking when I think of an everyday carry knife. It's got to fit those criteria. And for a budget one, of course, it's got to be under $35. And I've got some options here of some very good budget EDC knives that I just want to try to show you and maybe give you something to think about if you're in the market for a knife in that category. I've got these ranged from highest priced at the top to the cheapest one on the bottom. And I'll just start at the top. This is the Kershaw Skyline. When I bought this, I believe it was like $32. I believe they're a little higher now. I believe they might even be closer to $40, but you can find them for around $35. It's got G10 on the handles. It is a flipper design. Works very well. Got like a spear point or drop point, almost spear point type blade with a hollow grind. Sandvik Scandinavian steel, very, decent steel for what we're looking at here. None of these are going to be super steels. These are all budget knives. So, but these steels on these knives are doable. I mean, they're bottom of the line for budget knives, but they're very good steels and they'll work for you very well. I really enjoy carrying this knife. It's lightweight. Feels good in your hand, fills my hand out very well. So if you're in the top or echelon of that list is this Kershaw Skyline, and I suggest giving it a look. The next one for right around $32 is the CRKT Ripple. It's a Ken Onion design, as you can see there on the blade. I believe this is 8CR14 MOV. It is also a flipper with the liner lock, just like the Skyline there. It's got this nice little design with these aluminum handles. Kind of contours to your hand. It fits in there pretty well. Also a good knife. A hollow grind as well, and it's kind of a drop point in the rounded spine on it. Kind of a little attention to detail. That type of stuff. It makes it a really good knife. The next one you can get for around $25. This is the Ontario Rat 2. Very good knife. I love this knife. It's got bronze washers in there and it just flies out. This is also 8 steel. It's got kind of a FA G10 type handle, like a plasticky, but fills my hand out pretty good. I got a little bit of room there. I have large size hands, and then I got a little bit of room, but still a great knife. Great blade shape, full flat grind, excellent slicer. I really enjoy carrying this little fella, and for $25, it's hard to beat this. Just a great all-around knife. Next, for right at $20 is the K-Bar Dozer. This is a lockback knife, as you can tell. Hollow grind, kind of another almost spear point, but it's like a serious drop right there. But hollow grind, very good knife. The handles feel good, fills my hand out very well. The reason I got this orange paracord on here is because this goes in my one of my rucksacks, bug out bags, whatever you want to call them, go bags. Just keep it on there for being able to find it easy. But another great knife. And for $20, you know, that's a good buy. Another one right at $20 is the Bird Metal Arc 2, and this is the poor man's Spyderco Delica. Here's the Delica side by side with the Bird. You can tell, you know, they're basically the same knife. The only difference is the finger choil on the Metal Arc, and of course it's 8CR13 MOV with this steel and VG10. So you're going to pay for that steel and the Spyderco brand. You know, this is a $65 knife versus a $20 knife. So you could buy 3 of these for the price of 1 of these. But it performs the same way as far as cutting as the Delica, great slicer, and it gives you that extra benefit of that finger choil so you can choke up and you know, do some finer tasks. 4-way positional clip. You know, an all-around great knife for $20. The next one here is the Kershaw Oh So Sweet, and I believe they are discontinuing this knife, but you can get this one for right around $18. You know, another drop point with a hollow grind, and this is assisted opening flipper. Kershaw has a lot of knives around this price point with this 8CR13 MOV steel, and this is just one option I have here. So there's a few Kershaws out there that you know are decent for the materials they're made out of, but this is the one that I have, and you know, a great little knife. The one here on the bottom, as you can tell, has been modified a little bit by myself, but this is the Opinel or Opinel number 8, and they've been making knives for over 125 years, and they number them by the length of the blade in centimeters. So, you know, number 8 is 8 centimeter blade, which is like 3¼ inches. And this is my perfect size. I mean, your thoughts may vary on that, but for EDC tasks, this little baby can, you know, it fills up my hand very well. Great slicer, very thin, like a little clip point blade with a lot of belly in it. Like I said, a great slicer, and what I really like about them is you can customize them and make them your own. The only thing about this is just a old time like friction folder, and you got this little lock ring that slides around, locks the blade in place. But like I said, you can customize them. This one, you know, the basic version with the carbon steel and the beechwood handles are right at $13, and that's hard to beat. These are really great knives. I took this one, I sanded it down and put a walnut stain on it, and you know, notched out the little groove there where your nail notch goes. Sanded the back down a little bit, and then used some masking tape and lemon juice to put this patina on there, tiger stripe looking patina. But you can customize them and make them your own, and that's something I really liked about it. You can also, you know, be inventive and try to think of ways to carry them. Here's a couple of things to think about if you ever get one of these. I've got an old Benchmade clip here that, you know, I kind of bent this in, and you could screw that into the handle and put a little clip on it if you wanted to. But the way I like to carry it, this is a little leather pouch for a Bic lighter, and that fits in there perfect. And what I do is I take a Ranger band and kind of put it over the end here, and then run my belt through here, and then just kind of carry it, you know, here's my belt like that, and you know, so I can pull it out like a cross draw type deal. But it works very well. But you know, these are great little knives, just not for just everyday carry, but great little camp knives, you know, for bushcraft type work. But another great option is the Opinel. The reason I did this is, like I said, just give people something to think about when it comes to budget EDC knives. There's a lot more options out there. These are the ones I like, the ones that feel the the niche that I need as far as everyday carry knives. I mean, any of these would work great. Like I said, there's a lot more out there, but these are the best for what I use them for. And you know, I've gone through several, and these are the ones that I prefer to carry. All of these are lightweight, fit that criteria as far as under 3.5 ounces. Uh, if I was going to pick one that would be out of all of these, it'd really be hard to do, but it would definitely be between the Rat 2 and the OP Nail. I mean, both of these are great, and probably more the reason than anything is their slicing capability. I love full flat grinds, and both of these have that. The Rat is, you know, a little more modern, and the OP Nail a little more traditional. And I just like carrying the OP Nail because it's just like a piece of nostalgia in your pocket. But yeah, so just give you all something to think about. But any of these would be great knives. This is Hillbilly Heath. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely evening.